Not that far, is it? Just made two big lines. Just put it forward. You mean like
Martin Bader for a 1-2 goal.
Add one question. No.
T4 running forward, T4 running forward. Antis, please, 400. Yeah, just check those cards on. $400 anti, that's 4,000.
Alright, amazing games.
All in. Please. Raise to 8,000. 9,500. We raise all in. So before you pass your hand, could you put your hand on the bar? Okay. Alright.
I'm moving to red there straight away.
Okay.
Please, K. Stoke Johnson, frame 1-2 order. There's K. Stoke Johnson for 1-2 order.
Raise 8,500. Cool. $11,000.
All actually on the 200 metre price. How much for a massive? Oh, I don't think so, you don't do that.
Well, back with you.
Evening, sir.
Me and Andy's just been downstairs, interviewed Mr. Tom Scott, who's the one of the floor managers in the card room. Absolutely fantastic. So back with you. We're 43 left, 31 get the money. That's live as it happens now. Just walk past the clock. There are 43 left, so 12 off the money. Good interview from Tom Scott, bringing us the information what's happening in the poker room on Edgware Road in the coming months. They've got the 25-25 upcoming. They've got a loyalty bonus scheme, which is a bit like the rake race, over £68,000 in the prize pool at the moment. They'll be playing off next week. The top. Did you say the top 100? So the top 100 players playing off for £68,000. So all going along very nicely. They're not in the money just yet. We've got 12 to go to the money. 31 get the money. 31st is £2,225. Sorry, £2,250 right up to top prize. So sometime tomorrow, 86,400. So 12 off the money. On the table right now, Patrick Usan, David Laronde, Leon Mills, Matt Franklin, Jerome O'Shea, Ludo Johnson, Mohamed Ladak and Pratik Gaga. They are the guys in the mix on the tier table as it speaks. In fact, seat 4, Matt Franklin. Not sure if Matt's been eliminated, but he's not in his seat. And Matt Franklin now. So they're the guys at the table at the moment.
Richie Allen.
Okay. Race at £8. Cool.
So, Ludo, I always ask him, and he always says it's Johnson, but always ask him why on his ticket is Ludovic Gaelic, and on his chip counts is Ludovic Johnson. He prefers Johnson, but as an entry it's Gaelic. So same person. And if you watch the interview with Carlo, I know he was talking about Ludo, and he just couldn't understand why he was called Johnson if he was a German Scots fella. It's a fantastic structure, Nick. It really, really is. It's what are we? 160,000 blind, 1,500, 3,000, 50 big blinds. You know, that is a deep structure, isn't it? And a lot of play to be had. And Matt Franklin's pulling in some chips, so you better be careful. If Ludo gets chips as well, then anything could happen. But at the moment, he's one of the short stacks, is Ludo. Chip leader was David Laronde. Right. So we're at 12 off the money as we enter levels. We're in level 7 of the day now. Play 9 levels. Nick van der Meer says I've got to start qualifying for these. There's a £5 feeder on Monday, Nick. Get qualifying. The feeders are superb. Get yourself into the feeders. There's a feeder every single night. Just a big
Your
chair.
attention in the following place is to call for a new 2-5 holder. That's Blackazan, Ayung Ai, Jamil, Anthony Andreu, Paul Altman, Chandra, Andre Dimitrov, and Ashgar Ali for a 2-5 holder. That's Blackazan, Ayung Ai, Jamil, Tony Andreu, Paul Altman, Chandra, Andre Dimitrov, and Ashgar Ali for a 2-5 holder.
Hiya, Jeff. Unlucky today, buddy. Very unlucky for Jeff. It was just not a good day at the office, unfortunately. Ace, king against queens, and then hit the ace. You've got to be a big favourite. It's just not to be. 41 left, 31 get the money. No, 42 left, sorry. 31 get the money. Nice one, Jeff. Loving the whole call. Carlos is golden. Yeah, he said he was grinding away yesterday, all day yesterday. He had a tough table yesterday. Teddy Sheringham was on the table. He got Chris Brammer on the table. Ben Jackson was on the table. Mike Thomas then came to the table. It was tough times, but he got through it. And then obviously running well today is Carlos.
Andre Dimitrov, Ashgar Ali, and Malay for a 2-5 holder. Vladazan, Ayuk Ai, Jamil, Tony Andreu, Andre Dimitrov, Ashgar Ali, and Malay for a 2-5 holder. Here's Louise Keve Vasui for a 5-10 Omaha. Thank you.
Raise to 8,000.
This is the final call, Keve Vasui for a 5-10 Omaha.
Yeah, the best players here are the shortest stack, and one of them being Ludo.
This is the final call.
He is one of them.
Vladazan, Ayung Ai, Jamil, Tony Andreu, Ashgar Ali, and Malay for a 2-5 holder. Final call. Vladazan, Ayung Ai, Jamil, Tony Andreu, Ashgar Ali, and Malay for a 2-5 holder.
Yeah, Pratik, and not a lot of people will probably know Pratik in seat number 9, but he's got a very good reputation down in London. Doesn't probably travel much further than Luton upwards. Ludo, we all know about his antics and the way he played in the EPT. He's got the UK IPT under his belt, and he wants to run well in the GUK PT. He said to us yesterday, he never seems to do well in the GUK PT.
Raise to 8,000.
This means Y Pinchas and Ermek Sultanov for a 1-1 holder. That's Y Pinchas and Ermek Sultanov for a 1-1 holder.
17,500.
Yeah, Jeff said he won the Unibet Open. Indeed he did. September 2012. 85 lumps. Final table. Final table of the grand final last year. Just a couple of months ago, the grand final. Managed to get the final table. Finished 9th, unfortunately, busting out first.
Grade 2, 5 Omaha. John Blanchard, Blay, Tony Andreu, Chandra, Erin Hassan, Richard Ashby, Jack Starr, Ray O'Brien, and Gary Ashman for a 2-5 Omaha. Thank you. Your attention is Ken Young, Jabran, Zahid, Daniel Bland, Gregory Geisler, and Alistair Turtle to go for 1-3 Holden. That's Ken Young, Jabran, Zahid, Daniel Bland, Gregory Geisler, and Alistair Phillips to go for a 1-3 Holden. Thank you.
Oh, that's a nice story, Jeff. A nice one. Bit of information from David Laurent. David Laurent won a big one, didn't he? 2 or 3 years ago.
Is Ken Young, Jabran Zahid, Daniel Bland, and Gregory Geisler.
I remember him winning. Did he not win something at?
Ken Young, Jabran Zahid, Daniel Bland, Gregory Geisler from 1-3 Holden. Thank you. Your attention is Mark Rockwell. Mark Rockwell for a 1-3 Holden. 16. Attention please, following players, grade 2-5 Omaha, John Blanchard, Blay,
Yeah.
Tony Andreu.
Yes, the UK Open. I know it was at Dustle Dawn. I was just trying to remember what it was called. It was a massive one, wasn't it? Yeah, just £208,000. The English Poker Open. The EPO at Dustle Dawn. 3.5 years ago now. Well, 4.5 years ago. 2009. Beat Michael Tereniak. Heads up. John Eames was 5th. Thor Drexel was 9th. What a lineup that was. Praz Banzi cashed in it as well. See. Michael Trainwreck. No, it's 3,000, I think. 3,000 plus 180. $3,010 plus 180, apparently. That's what it worked out at.
Sarah and C. Nguyen from the corner for a 1-3 Holden. That's Alistair Phillips, Kettle, Sarah, and C. Nguyen for a 1-3 Holden. Thank you.
It'd have been a massive flip in the Poker Open. 121 grand for second and 208 for first. Just a £87,000 flip. That's a biggie.
Jackstar for a 2-5 hold. Thank you.
That's a big one. Queen Eye Flop for Dave in seat 2 as we're speaking about him. Chip leader on 460,000. Can't see more Ladakh calling.
Your attention please, Alistair Phillip, Paul Austin, Alistair Phillip, Paul Austin, frame 1, 3 hold, thank you.
So as we thought, Mo wasn't getting involved with chip leader. Ludo, just over 10 bigs.
Seguin by 2-5 hold.
We've not interviewed Deanie yet. You never know. Eventually.
For a 1-3 hold, thank you. This is Jose Serena Sperris for a 2-5 hold. Jose Serena Sperris for a 2-5 hold, thank you. Your attention please, your pictures,
No thanks.
Mohammed Maravici of the Garden for a 1-1 hold. There's your pictures, Jeremy Edwards and Mohammed Maravici for a 1-1 hold.
More interviews with Ian Bryan. we're trying to get the younger lads involved now. We've got a great interview with Tom Scott coming up very shortly. We'll run that at the break. We've got George having a chat a little bit later on about. You put sugar in my drink? No.
Have you tasted that one? You have everything. I don't mind.
9s against ace 10. Ace 10, shorty. And the 9s holding up. Ace 10, no good. Ludo doubling himself back up. Come on, the Ludo. 9s against ace 10. Small blind, big blind coup. Plays itself with Ludo's stack. And Ludo doubles himself up, and now he's getting a bit more boisterous. Get himself another double up to a starting stack, or 2 average stack, and we'll definitely see the Ludo that we've come to know and love over the last 12 months. So Ludo with the 9s against the ace 10.
Antes, please, 400.
I've not heard a murmur from Steve Watts today. Steve Watts still in, is he? Not heard a murmur from him. Oi, oi! And then we've not heard a word from him. Incoming. It's on his napper. Look at that. There he is, in disguise. He's in disguise after Arsenal's exploits this morning.
After the hand, I'll leave everyone.
Got a few chips as well as the what's up. Excellent performance from him from last year in the World Series main event. Down to the final 3 tables, I think it was. Superb performance. Never gone really, really deep in a GukPT, I don't think. Off the top of my head.
You're Richard Ashby for a 1-3 hold.
8,000.
Richard Ashby, 1-3 hold.
Looking back at his record, he's cashed 3 times but never got to a final table.
2 hold, thank you.
16th is his best effort. An amazing effort in the World Series last year.
I'm scared next year.
They're good to turn it onto this one. There's 45 left, I do believe. Mike Stevenson, new to the floor staff of the GukPT, has told me there's 40 left. 31 get paid. 31 get the Wonga. Could be bringing him back at 12 tomorrow at this rate. I doubt it, but nobody's mentioned it just yet. We've got 2 levels left live. The blinds have just gone up here in the Vic. Just been told there's 40 left. Get you the average stack as well, as I just nip round the corner in a minute for the average stack for the 40 that are remaining. Always good to come down to the Vic, isn't it? I love this place. I love it. I need a lot of money to come here on a regular basis, I tell you. But it's always good to come down here. I love this place. And the refurb is just absolutely amazing. This card room's fabulous now. Everything about the Vic downstairs and the poker room upstairs. They've even got the dice in the poker room. How good is that? What was the Skype? Yeah, that was somebody ringing Andy on Skype, so I had to decline it for him, unfortunately. I don't use Skype that very often, to be honest. I know everybody uses Skype nowadays for poker and what. I really always Skyping each other, but I never ever I never ever use it, to be fair. Yeah. everybody thought the Skype was ringing. Excellent. No, it was this one. It was at this end. I had to turn it off. It was Wainbow, actually. If you're watching Wainbow, you'll have to text Andy yourself because he's not in front of the computer.
Trying to get away with that.
$160,000 is average stack, and there are 40 left.
I hate these things anyway. I think it's like EPT final.
Please, Ronald Taylor.
EPT final. What did you have that hand? Did you have the Kegel Titans? Sorry? Did you have these shoved against me in my bet?
Nicholas Roberts, 200.
It's not
So still on 40. Just had a look around, and Simon Dedman's still in, but he's very short at the minute. He's on about 40,000. Average is 160. So grinding his way now. He's only got one move, and it'll be trying to find two nice cards to get it in the middle with, to get himself a double. Started on 17,000 at the beginning of the day. We all know what Simon Dedman can do with chips. Same as Ludo, and same as Matt Franklin. All these guys know how to perform when they roll on chips. Watto's come to the table. Chip leader is David Leron in seat number 2. Give me odds on Dedman runs. give me odds on Dedman. He runs too good. I don't know. Jeff will be able to get a price. I think with 40 left and 40,000 chips, you've got to be looking at 20s. I reckon. Yeah, Ludo got the nice double up with pocket 9s about 10 minutes ago. 50 quid at 20s. Anybody want to take the bet? I can't.
Yeah, that's even worse as well. Like, so if you put your hand in the box. I know the genuine one.
Yeah. Kev Allen is back in the chat box. Was on earlier watching his brother. Unfortunately, Richie bust out early does. Earlier on today on the live stream, he bust out. Really unfortunate. Still think Watto's in disguise after Arsenal's drubbing this afternoon. I think he's wearing that, so hopefully nobody knows who he is.
Your attention please, following players, wearing 25-50 feeder, and Ronan, David Clifton, Alex Farland, Ashley Thompson, Yano Cullen, Oliver I, Paul Alderman, Sean Thomason, Kevin, Jason Hart for 25 and 50 on.
Still don't think we've seen Leon Mills in a hand yet. Leon's got 158,000. And I still don't think we've seen him in a pot yet. He's gone through the blinds. He's 158,000.
I think it's good for like
Yeah, he certainly loves to. He certainly loves to stick it on Facebook when the Arsenal manager win. Not today though. No phone in sight. Phone's off. Now he's in grinding mode. That's what he's doing. Jeff can put first choice on now. He can put Sky Sports on now, Jeff. The Chelsea game's just finished. Funny old day for football. Sorry, Jeff. Funny old game for football, wasn't it? So under the mid position, Ludo raised it up to 8k, and the blind's at 1500, 3000. One more. Oh, sorry, the blind's at 2-4. Ludo min raises with ace king, and he gets 3 bet with the snowman. Ooh, what do we do with ace king? It's funny hand, you see. The old Anna corner cover. Leon gets out of the way. Do we peel or do we jam? I think either's not wrong. I think the stack sizes might mean that Ludo might jam it. Yeah, the lot's gone. Now then, oh, and a call. So we've got the snowman against the ace king. Ludo can get himself right back into this. He is behind. He needs help to survive. Gets himself a double up his back to, well, very near average stack. Ace king. Yeah, it's because it's included that. 7-7-3, no good at the minute. We need an ace or a king. Oh, lost one of the most exciting talents at the minute. Mr. Ludo Johnson. It's a 10. It's a 10. The ace king against the snowman. Mo. He taps the table. He throws the card in the middle. Ludo, thumbs up to Mohammed, and there's a thank you very much. And unfortunately, knowing the outcome, because sat at the side of it, is the one and only Mr. Ludo Johnson. Grab that, Ludo.
How you doing?
That's yours, sir. Unfortunate, just didn't go your way at all. You said to me yesterday, these GukPTs just do not run in your favour, do they?
No, never cash one yet. I've played like 11. It's definitely a jinx, that's for sure.
It's today. Just quickly run through today.
Oh, bad start. Very bad start. Came in as chip leader. Just lost every major pot. Down to like 90k, 100k.
Yeah.
Lost half the stack. Was not good. And then after that was grinding.
Yeah.
That was it. Grinding all day. I don't think I was anywhere near my starting stack today, all day. Once I got to maybe 150, but by then the average was like 120, 130, so
yeah.
Like I wasn't miles in front of the average, so I was always grinding.
Yeah. And you're thinking that, we're looking there, we're thinking that and there, you win that, you get yourself back up to just under average there, you've got a manageable stack and you can start moving then, can't you?
I'm above 40 bigs if I win that, so
yeah.
I'm fine. So, but to be honest, against this guy, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I already beat him twice in 2 races, so like, if I beat him a third time, it would have been pretty unlucky for him.
Yeah.
But I'm glad a good player got my chips.
Yeah.
And hopefully he uses them well.
David in seat 2, got the chip lead. Can he go a long way?
If he keeps getting the cards he's getting, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been at his table yesterday and today, and he's had monsters non-stop.
Yeah.
Queens, jacks, kings, aces, sets. And the thing is, when he's made sets, he's been over-betting, and people have been folding, and he's been showing the nuts.
Yeah.
Like top set, and like not getting any value.
Yeah.
And he's still got a massive stack. He's got like 500k, and he's not got the most value out of the hands he's had.
Yeah.
But he's playing a good game and he's getting the cards.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fair enough.
Some good players at the table, some good players left as well.
Oh, Matthew's a very good player. Luckily enough, I had possession on him, which was good. Because if he's in position against me, I'm going to have a hell of a time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Steve DeWattle came to the table.
Yeah.
I was only at the table for a few more hands, but he came to the table. He's been playing solid. But there's still a good field out there left. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Do we see a lot of you? And we know you travel around Europe now. You do a lot more on the EPT and the UKIPT, travelling around most of Europe. It's just as easy to get to Europe as it is drive down to London. You know.
Well, on this occasion, like I just came down last minute, but like I like these, but it's always in the back of my mind that I'm never going to get anywhere for some reason. But we'll keep trying.
Absolutely, you've enlightened us. You certainly enlightened up the poker world in the last 12 months. That is for sure.
It's been good
and especially the EPT, the last one. If the guys out there were watching it like we were, the guys in the chat box were asking for Ludo to be on the feature table. That must give you a bit of a buzz inside.
That's because like the way I like to play like a lot of pots, and I like to play aggressive and entertaining. You know what I mean? Even though you're putting your stack on the line a lot of the times, it's entertaining, and I like to make it entertaining.
Yeah, well, you've had a couple of great results as well in the last 12 months, so it certainly helps as well.
I can't complain.
We just want one of these. A deep run in one of these will be good, wouldn't it?
A min cash would be fine. A min cash, and I'd be happy. I mean, I'd like the flag. The GukPT main event flag on my Hendon mob. We'll still wait for it.
It will happen. Well, the next one's Manchester. I don't know if you're around there. It's on the.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be looking around in the calendar. There'll be something on somewhere because there always is, unfortunately.
Yeah. I can't wait till the Sky Championship.
Yes,
that's good. That's looking good.
A lot of value. It's going to be.
Are you doing that? Are you going down to do it?
We might just turn up. We might just turn up for that one. It should be good. You've entertained us yet again. Unfortunately, not long enough on the feature table for a lot for most of us, but.
Didn't have the stack. If I had the stack, I'd have been fine.
The flag will appear at some point.
Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will.
It will. Ludo, thank you very much.
No problem at
all. Cheers, buddy. Enjoy the rest of the evening, buddy. Excellent. Thank you very much. Ludo Johnson, top banana. Thank you very much indeed. He's off for a well-earned beer. He's having a beer. Ludo is a top dude, and thanks for him for coming in. He just walked up to us, and it was about 5 minutes before the hand actually. Was televised, and he just said 5 minutes I'll stay behind and just have a chat. So thanks to him for having a chat. It's just unfortunate that a talent like that was not around on the feature table long enough, because he is a growing talent, young kid, and can make a lot of money at the game, keep his head level, and you just never know. But we're down to 40 with the average stack at about 160,000. We're ready to rock and roll. So we'll take my ugly mug off the face and get that back onto the table, and I shall be back with you in 2 minutes' time.
Raise to 8,000.
You essentially for Austin for a 5% overlap.
It's got really good potential.
I'm out on everyone. I'm sure you do.
So back with the table. Cheers, Jeff. Nice to get the guys coming in every now and again if they're still in the building. We know we're on a 30-minute delay, so it's nice for them if they're still around to have a quick chat. Always good for the guys, especially someone who doesn't mind talking after the bust out, grabbing the thoughts of what's just happened and how they've played. So thanks to Ludo. I'm sure he'll be around for a while yet. He'll be in the building for quite a while, and then he's got a couple of games to contend with in the next few weeks. Whether he goes to Manchester or not for the next GukPT, we're not sure, but we'll see him around the poker table very soon, I am sure. Game carries on. Still 40, I do believe. Not being told any different. When we get very close to the money on the bubble, we'll get over to all the tables around the room and we'll go on video the bubble and we'll stick that in, and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it's happened.
This week's Real Ryan, Brave 1-2 Omaha. This week's Gary Adjuman, 1-2 Omaha. Your this week Mark Rockwell, Brave 1-3 Home. This week's 16,
So Matt building a couple more in, getting himself up. We'll get Matt over starting stack, and the poker players will know about it. Great play, Matt Franklin, just short of average stack. No shorties really on the peak at the minute. Lines 2-4 and just short of 20 bigs is the shortest stack on the feature table. Yanis. Yanis. How are you?
Gary Adjuman, 2-5 on.
I have to talk about your 25-25 series at come here. Yanis can have 5 minutes. Yeah, well just stand up there.
Oh, no, I can watch from here, that's fine.
Just hold that.
I can actually watch it from here, no, it's fine. I
hold
don't like holding microphones.
Yelled the first 25-25 down in Brighton.
Yes, we did.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was good. I was expecting a little bit more, obviously, but there wasn't many, which from one point is good because...
That's Yanis, by the way.
Yeah, this is how I look. Yeah, and it was mostly local.
Yeah.
Brighton, Southampton, Portsmouth.
Yeah.
People from Bournemouth were down as well, so from that point I'm happy because it goes in areas where we need to go.
Yeah.
So
most of the guys down there are probably an hour from each other, so they're going to travel to all three.
We are a little bit further than obviously out than everyone else.
Yeah. But it's the nicest place, isn't it, Brighton?
Yeah, exactly.
But the only problem, the only thing wrong with Brighton is that you've got the most dangerous seagulls in the world.
Yeah, they eat everything.
They eat people.
They do eat everything. They grab everything out of your hand.
They take food out of your hand while you're walking down the street.
Yeah, they do.
Have you trained
that?
You
need to be careful.
How have you trained them then? What happened there?
Well, just stand outside and just feed them.
It's weird. Absolutely weird. It really was. It was like you're walking down with donuts, and then all of a sudden, the seagulls enjoying your donut.
To see it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we were there. We were there. So the 25-25. The next one is in a couple of days. Next week. 2 weeks.
21st to 23rd of February.
Yeah. Yep. So then is it? It's down at the Gun Wharf.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic place.
Yeah.
What a location
right
that is,
in
by the way.
shopping centre.
Yeah, great location, right by the harbour. It's when we were there for the GukPT, they
Yes,
got
we
all the ships with him, weren't they? And they got a couple,
they had some ships in there.
yeah, they got a couple of cruise liners in there as well. It was absolutely fantastic. When does it come back to your place in Brighton?
It doesn't come back until July.
Right, okay.
June, July. We have a GukPT.
We have a GukPT, yes.
It's actually before my birthday.
We've been to Brighton in January.
Yeah.
Freezing. We've been to Brighton in July. Impossible to get a hotel.
Yeah.
And now we're going in May.
Yeah.
So
should be good because the weather's still going to be. It won't be too hot.
No.
It's going to get warmer.
Yeah.
And obviously the prices won't be that much as well.
Yeah.
So which is really good for the players and for the staff.
How's Sue down there?
Oh, she's lovely. She's happy.
Good.
We all look after her, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
She's great. It's really good. It's always good to travel down and go down to, even if clubs we don't go for a couple of years, to go back and to see the people that we've known and we've met on the tour. It's great. It's great to get down, isn't it?
We're going to Cardiff this year as well.
We are Cardiff, Reading, new one in Leeds.
For a while. Yeah.
Yep, new one in Leeds, but looking forward to it. If you get a chance to play the 25-25, qualify online as well. We can do all the feeders for the 25-25s.
Okay.
And obviously you'll be doing satellites.
Yeah, we are doing satellites live on next one.
If you win a satellite in Brighton for 25-25, can you use it in Portsmouth or?
Yes, you can use anywhere.
Southampton?
Anywhere actually in the UK.
All right, okay.
In any 25-25s in the UK, the guy won a satellite for Southampton one, and he wanted to use it in Manchester. Oh. So he's going to go to Manchester, use it there.
Ah, fair enough. Well, there you go. So the 25-25 southeast is it is the southeast, isn't it?
South coast.
South coast, as in because it's on the coast, I suppose.
Yeah. Southeast is London, Luton, and Reading.
It is the south coast, Brighton. You can't get much further south.
No.
It's fantastic. Well done for the 25-25. You smashed the guarantee.
Yeah,
plenty of people turned up.
33 grand.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. They're just asking, why can't we do that every month?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
I think we know from past experiences that if you have it every month, people will play one, then they'll not play the next one.
Yeah.
And then they'll
you
think.
Won't get them anymore.
Absolutely. So it's great to travel around.
Reason.
So all you guys who play Brighton, get yourself to Portsmouth for the next one on the 21st of Feb.
Yeah, 21st of February, so 2 weeks time.
Yep.
See you all there.
Absolutely. What are you supposed to be doing at this moment in time, by the way?
Me? Yeah, watching after £200 comp.
All right, good numbers?
We had, I think, 96 runners.
Excellent.
So
it's not bad.
5 tables left.
That's nearly like a 25-25 as it is, isn't it?
Yeah. One leg of 25-25.
Yeah, nearly 100 runners in a £200 comp. It's brilliant. So it is. It's just a great place, this, isn't it? Just you turn up in droves, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic place. Love it. Love it. Well, thanks for talking.
That's okay.
Get yourself back on the floor.
Yeah, I'll do my business.
Nice one. And we'll speak over the weekend.
Yeah, speak to you.
Cheers, Yanis.
Yeah.
Yanis, squadron manager in Brighton, is now part of the GukPT team and looking over the £200 comp. So if you fancy the next GukPT down south, it's in Portsmouth, 21st till the 23rd of February. Question is do I go down there for my birthday? Oh, that'd be a nice birthday present. Portsmouth in February. We've got Pratik and more in the racing war here. Always good to grab the guys off the floor and tell us what's happening in their local clubs. Well, we've got Pratik, Ace King of Spades. We've got Patrick Uzan in seat number 1 in the tank with Ace Queen, and then Mohammed probably won't put another dime in the pot. We've got an all in. There's a wow. He doesn't realise how far behind is. This could be perfect for Pratik. Yep, everybody else gets out the way. Ace Queen for Pratik. Ace Queen for Patrick. The dealer sticks them on. Great dealer this, by the way. Awesome dealer. Looks like that. Looks a little bit like that Aston Villa footballer. Is it Delfonso? Here we go. Pratik needs to fade. Perfect dealing. There's a lot of paint on that flop. Oh, no. Wowzers. Ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to get on if you're going to go out in style. Wow. Ace King, Ace Queen. We'll just turn a house. And seat number 1. Patrick Uzan has just taken out Pratik Gagga. Very, very unfortunate. Ace King, Ace Queen, that's all you want to see, isn't it, when you're all in for a perfect double up? You don't want to see a Queen flop. Pratik is out. Very, very unfortunate. Lost one. Sick this game sometimes.
With you, stop. Let me see that. You obviously ain't got a good angle on the camera. You're right side better. You're right side better, mate.
Ray O'Brien and Henrik Berglund, Ray 1, 2 Holden. Ray O'Brien and Henrik Berglund, Ray 1 in 2 Holden.
2, 5, 1 in 5, 1 in 5.
Use the homeland 3. Use the homeland 3. Alright. La 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 la.
In the bottom lines of the car room for a 510 Holden, AI, Said Maini, Mark the back, Ken 1.
Patrick Uzan, David Laurent, Leon Mills, Stevie Watts, Matt Franklin, Jerome O'Shea, and Mohamed Ladak. They're the guys on the table at this moment in time.
Final call for AI, Said Maini, Mark the back, Ken 1, Chandra, for a 510 Holden ticket. Century's final call for Henrik, final call for Henrik for a 1-2 Holden ticket. Essentially, Stefanos and Dag Vader for a 14 Holden. Stefanos and Dag Vader for a 1-2 Holden.
Always nice to set mine with 2s and 3s if you get there. And then very hard to play on the flop if you miss. And that's just exactly what's just happened, unfortunately. Watto scooping in a few. Blind at 2-4. Watto's got 126, so 30 bigs.
St. Louis, Andrew Giorgio for a 2-5 Petit, Manlam, Yanis, and Chris Lee from the gun room for a 5-10 hole. Thank you. St. Louis, Ronald Hayler.
So the blinds are up. 5 minutes ago, 2,500, 5,000 running ante of a monkey.
Raise 11. Hold.
Is he going to get any action? Unfortunately not. The ladies are good with the min raise.
Essentially, David Clifton Motorway for a 5-10 hold. David Clifton Motorway for a 5-10 hold. Thank you.
Back in seat 7 is Philippe Suki.
Just take it from that. Ready?
You get them in the middle. Lines at 2.5, 5. Raise it up to 79.
Bird.
No action at the moment. Leon ain't calling with anything less than aces. And it's good for the Cowboys. He gets no action. He wanted action, man. David Laurent, only man in the comp over $500,000. Get it quietly, why don't you? Queen 6, really? And then says thank you to the dealer. Don't you love a good gamble? That was on the out. That was one of the tables that we're looking at on the outside. It's a £200 comp. Massive fist bump from a guy who just took somebody out with Queen 6. No, it's not. You went like that. Strange thing, poker, isn't it? Yeah, they sit there, get it quietly, and people say you've got no emotion. Or you fist pump when you knock somebody out and you get told to get it quietly.
Right, 12.
Your attention please. Agent Johnny and Ronan Shapiro for a
yeah, them kings, eh?
All that I'm getting is mimic 7 people until we get some money. I'm not messing around. Don't you worry. Just put another British flag. 2.5 cams.
Jack Star, thank you. Please final call for H for Johnny and Ronan Shapiro for a 1-1 hole, thank you.
We'll go down for a wander soon, just to see what's happening on the floor. How many's left? Getting close to the bubble. Last time I looked, there were 40 left. 31 get the money.
Goal. Goal. 3 players.
Final call for Jack Star. Final call for Jack Star for a 2-5 hold.
Check. Bet 8.
David Gary Adjaman, 2-5 hold.
Goal. Goal.
David Henrik Berglund for a 2-5 hold. Thank you.
Check. 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 Bet substitute. That's what you do.
Your attention please, Gary Adjaman for a 1-3 hold.
Slams King 5 on the
David Jamil, Ogden McKinnon and Henrik Berglund for a 1-3 hold. That's Jamil, Ogden McKinnon and
Let's
Henrik
get the average stack.
Berglund for a
How many's left?
1-3 hold.
One.
Italy's in the following layers was a con for a new 1-3 holder, Martin Bader, Stephen Broker, Tim Chung, Hong Lee, Chi Yao, David Sherman, Gaston Gainer, and Jared Harrison for a 1-3 holder, that's Martin Bader, Stephen Broker, Tim Chung, H. Lee, Chi Yao, David Sherman, Gaston, and Jared Harrison for a 1-3 holder. Thank you.
Raise 10. Goal.
You know, about 45 minutes ago when I said Simon Dedman was grinding with 50 left, and it went to 45 left, and he's still grinding on 40,000. There's 34 players left with 3 off the money, so I'll disappear soon to get the footage of the bubble. But Simon Dedman is on 200,000 chips. Don't know how he's got them. It's just one of those things that Simon Dedman knows how to play poker. He knows how to get chips. He seems to know when to get it in the middle at the right time. And he's now got over average stack.
Check.
Just wow.
Check. Check. Ace.
But we are on 34 as it stands at the moment, so I'll be disappearing very shortly to get the bubble. As you know, we video the bubble and we'll video it, and we'll be back on the floor very shortly. PK doing a sterling job on the blog. Trying not to read it too much myself because I don't want to be giving myself spoilers, no matter anybody else. Ergen Massey eliminated on an outer table. So too Dan Lehman.
Jamil for a 1-3 hold. Thank you.
10, West 10.
Next speed, Clara Mazurn and Rufino Suarez for a 1-3 hold. Clara Mazurn and Rufino Suarez for a 1-3 hold. Thank you.
So we're on the floor very shortly, 34 left. We'll not give you any indication of where the bubble goes. If you read Facebook or you read Twitter or the blog, then you'll know, but no spoilers in the chat box, please.
Your attention please, for a 2-5. Abdullah Karani. For a 2-5.5.
One big blind.
Please, M Lam for a 2-5.5.
First, 25.
So I'll keep you up to date on where we are live. You know we're on a 30-minute delay, but we don't want to miss the bubble action on the floor. We want to bring it you on video when we can and stick it into the live stream at the appropriate time.
Andrew Georgiou.
Two players.
Andrew Georgiou for a 1-2 holder.
Check. Bet 9,200.
Take it please, Farah for a 1-3 hold. Thank you.
Call. Check.
So it's always nice to set. I get there with a flush.
Check. One pair.
Thank you. Gentlemen, Mike Nasser for a 1-2 hold. Thank you. Essentially, the following places are going for a new 1-2 holder. Mel Bagram, Dave Sherman, Rashid Al-Mash, Arsalan, Angelos, Charlambers, Dimitrios, Neophytus, and Neil McCulloch for a 1-2 holder. That's Mel Bagram, Dave Sherman, Rashid Al-Mash, Arsalan, Angelos, Charlambers, Dimitrios, Neophytus, and Neil McCulloch for a 1-2 hold. Thank you.
Okay guys, finish the hand in progress when you have
Fold. 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 Fold.
Your attention please, David Clifton Burroway. That's David Clifton Burroway for a 2-5. David, H for Johnny, for a 1-1 hold. Thank you.
Right. Right, 10. West 25. Good. 2 players. Check. Check. Check 30.
So we're on 34. We're on 34. The average stack is 190,000.
Moran's good line.
And Demetrios from 1-2-1. Demetrios Ray O'Brien, grade 1-2 Omaha.
Just been having a word with Dina. There's 34. There's 34 left. There's 31 getting the money. That means the bubble's 32.
Race 10.
We've got one more level to play and 10 minutes live.
5,000.
So obviously the live stream's running on a 30-minute delay. We know that. So we finished round about the 12:30 mark. And Dean has just said that they won't be changing the table at the break because there's 34 left. A few players have changed on the table anyway, and they're doing a full colour up of all the 100 chips as well. So they wouldn't be able to move it in time. That's what she said. But she also said, which was quite interesting, is that there could be an option of bringing the guys back at 12 tomorrow and starting at 12 and not 1. Well, I'll keep you informed. The guys have the option of bringing them back an hour before. Obviously we'd love to be on the final table, but that's never going to happen. And just have the final table tomorrow, that's never going to happen. We know how late it finished when Kev Allen won it in London, and I know it was a lot of money they were playing for. We went on till well into the 3 o'clock in the morning mark, and I think we came back with something like 25 on that day. So they are bringing. There is an option of bringing them back at midday, and we'll let you know if that's what they decide. But there is that option, and we might have to use that option if we say we're coming back with more than 2 tables. I think if we get to 2 tables, I think they might still start at 1 o'clock. If there's more than 2 tables, I'll be inclined to thinking that they bring them back to start at 12. But we'll let you know when it does happen. In the room overlooking, watching the game at this moment in time is Mike Ellis. Mike won the first ever grand final in 2007 for £199,000. And it's still the biggest single cash in a GukPT event. Move lot. Just been telling the guys that we might be starting at 12 tomorrow if they've got the option, because depending on the number of runners left tonight. So just letting them know that they're going to make a decision halfway through the final level on the numbers left, but it would make sense. Interesting, George. We haven't had an interesting fact off you today, and if you've got 20 minutes. Just thought I'd let you know. Interesting, George does come up with interesting facts. Did you know a giraffe can last longer without water than a camel?
No.
Well, that's one of George's interesting facts.
Do you know why? Hey, do you have to tell us these kind of things?
94,200.
Did you actually say that then? Asif, yes, Ludo is out, and he came and sat and talked to us about it.
Good.
Okay. Back with you in 2 minutes. Back with you in 2 minutes. Just got to go and interview Mr. Sean Connery. Back in 2.
West End.
Your attention please, Chandra for a 510 Omaha.
Good. Good. Good.
Attention please, Paul Holtzman for a 2-5 Holden. Paul Holtzman for a 2-5 Holden.
Good.
Your attention please. Rufino Suarez, Stephen Boca. Rufino Suarez and Stephen Boca for a 2-5 Holden. Thank you.
I'm back. In real time, Yog Boat, there is 33 left. We're on 33, so we're not going to interview Sean Connery until the bubble's gone. Sean Connery can wait.
Rufino Suarez, Stephen Boca. Rufino Suarez and Stephen Boca for a 1-2 Holden. Thank you.
What's it, please?
Really?
Nice.
Yes, it means Man Lam Tin Chung for a 2-5 Holden. Thank you. Next please, Chandra for a 5-1 Holden.
So in real time, we're on 33. What will happen though is there's 2 minutes to the break in real time. The guys will go for a 15-minute break. I'm not too sure if they'll go for a break if they get down to 32 and on the bubble. I don't think they will. If we lose one in the next 2 minutes, we'll not have a dinner. We will not have a 15-minute break because the guys will be on the bubble, and then it'll stop the collusion. They don't have a break because it could stop anything. But anyway, I'll let you know in real time what's happening. We're on 33 at the moment. 32 is the bubble.
Attention please, Raul Martinez for a 1-2 hold. Thank you. Attention please, the following players to cover for a new 5-10 holder. Jan O'Connor, AI, Saeed, Maedi, Mark, Devan, Kevon, Ron Ultimate, Chandra, Soren Thomason, and C. Nguyen for a 5-10 holder. Jan O'Connor, AI, Saeed, Maedi, Mark, Devan, Kevon, Ron Ultimate, Chandra, Soren Thomason, and C. Nguyen for a 5-10 holder.
Bet.
You please remaining today's £200 tournament. Please retake your seats. The competition will recommence in a few minutes. That's all please in today's £200. Please retake your seats. Competition will recommence in a few minutes. Thank you. Please, R. Martinez for a 1-2 hold. Thank you. Good. It's Chi Yao and Arsalan. Chi Yao, Arsalan for a 1-3 hold. Thank you. Tim Young and Yanis Leperis for a 2-5 holder. Tim Chung, Yanis Leperis for a 2-5 hold. Thank you.
All in.
Final call, Tim Chung and Yanis Leperis for a 2-5 hold. Thank you. The following players from the card for a 5-10 holder. AI, Saeed Maedi, Mark Pratt, Ken Wong, Chandra, Paul Austin, and Richard Ashby for a 5-10 holder. That's AI, Saeed Maedi, Mark Pratt, Ken Wong, Chandra, Paul Austin, and Richard Ashby for a 5-10 hold. Thank you. Richard Ashby for a 5-10 hold. Thank you. Your attention is to the final call from the players remaining in today's £200 tournament. Please do take your seats. Attention, final call for AI, Saeed Maedi, Mark Ken Wong, Chandra. Take your seats. Competition recommence. For a 5-10 hold. Thank you. Your attention is Dave Sherman and Gascon Gainer for a 2-5 holder. That's Dave Sherman and Gascon Gainer for a 2-5 hold. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Could you spell my name correctly?
Yes, that's the man. I will.
It's embarrassing.
Tell them what's your name?
13,500
spelled?
What's your name?
Uzan.
UZAN.
Yeah.
UZAN.
I know, but on your blog it's UZNAA. I don't know why.
That's him. No, we will change it. We will change it. Thank you very much. Nice one. Cheers, Patrick. Patrick Uzan. Patrick Ouzan has just come over. Can you spell my name correctly? Of course we can. We can do anything, us. The guys have taken a well-earned 15-minute break. A well-earned 15-minute break. So the live stream carries on as normal, as you know. Back to the action.
You see this shit?
West End, full.
Your attention please. Jared Harrison for a 2-5 hold. Your attention please. Ray O'Brien, Jason Powell, Gary Ashman. The Paris for a 5-10 hold. Thank you. Your attention please. David Clifton Runaway and Demetrios Patroclou for a 1-3 hold. And David Clifton Runaway and Demetrios Patroclou for a 1-3 hold. Thank you.
3 players. Okay.
David Laronde will go for half a mil and chip leader as it stands. There'll be a full chip count at the break.
Bet searches.
Essentially, David Clifton Runaway for a 5-10 hold. David Clifton Runaway for a 5-10 hold.
In comes Watto with his usual half-an-hour massage.
Bet 10,400. Good.
Your attention please. The following players comes in call room for a new 1-1 Hold'em. Ron Martinez, Alan Montega, Asoma, Al Samari.
Mohammed played very, very well. Got a nice stack in front of him now, nearly 300k with the blinds at 2.5-5, so 60 bigs. Steve in seat 4 raises it up under the gun. Always shows a lot more strength. Raising up with everybody to get through. Looks like he's just been 3-bet. Yeah, to 20. Interesting, George.
I've got a good one for you, actually.
Oh, that. Interesting, George. How are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Very good. How's the floor?
Yeah, all well.
Yeah, busy. You can hold it so we can like hear you.
I beg your pardon, no, it's very busy.
That's the day it works. So we've got Watto set mining against Mohamed Ladak, who's played excellent poker. It looks like an ace-high flop.
Why does it not show?
It's there it goes.
Ah.
So an ace-high flop, which we probably check, bet, fold. That's exactly what's happened. Right then, interesting, George. Go, fire away.
Cowboys. You know the Cowboys?
Cowboys, as in like the films, like the Cowboys and Indians.
No, as in American football.
Dallas Cowboys.
Did you know that they use more electricity on a game day than the entirety of Liberia?
Wow. Interesting, George. Thank you very much. That's actually unbelievable. What? See? Interesting facts from Interesting George. That's what it's all about. Information. You had your 25-25 a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, we just had it the weekend coming into the GukPT, actually.
Yep. 33,000 in the pot?
No, more. We had 215 entries, so 43,000. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, it wasn't as many as I thought we'd get.
All right, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it can't be argued that it was a bad turnout.
Not at all, no.
I mean, Simon Trumper was saying that he felt that we did some damage to his 500 event over the weekend.
All right, okay.
But no, onwards and upwards.
Well, it's interesting because there is that much poker around.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
The 25-25s now are every week somewhere. Yeah. Dustle Dawn have got something on every week, we know that. There's other tours around as well.
Yeah.
You've got the guys going over to Europe every now and again.
Spoiled for choice, that's
absolutely. For sure. We're spoiled for choice here as Matt's got pocket queens against Steve's ace queen. And David in seat number 2, David Laron with ace 10 suited.
Ooh, we're going to see fireworks now.
Matt hates the fact that we've just flopped an ace. It's amazing, two guys have got an ace in their hands and an ace flops.
And we somehow got to the turn.
Yep.
With no betting.
And now Stevie.
So 20k is that?
Yep. Stevie wants to make a bet. And he'll come up under his name.
14.4k.
What do the queens do? We've got one overcard. Yep. We'll see her with it. And David Laron has got ace, decent kicker.
He's got a lot of chips though, David, hasn't he?
He's chip leader.
Yeah, so he's
$500,000.
What do you reckon? Calling here?
Yeah, I think he should peel. I think if he's scared of a flush draw, you can peel for 14,000. If it isn't a spade, if a spade comes, you put the brakes on completely. It'd be pretty sick if it's the 10 of spades. If he does put somebody on a spade draw. But I think he should peel here with over $500,000 chips.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a wrong thing to do.
All passes.
Well, he gets out of the way. It's actually a very good pass. Yeah. Unless the 10 of clubs comes on the river.
Does that make it a bad pass?
Well, I think he should appeal, to be fair, but it's not. So now then, Stevie, got to be thinking he's got the best hand. He's probably thinking on the turn if Matt's got ace king, Matt would have 3-bet.
Yeah.
So he's got to be thinking that his ace queen's good and the flush draw's missed. It's probably working out what size bet do I get him to call. I'll stick in 25 and see what happens.
What's Matt playing there? Matt's got what? 80k?
93.
Oh, I see.
Please make your way back to the vote room. That's main event players to start making your way back to the vote room. You have 2 minutes remaining on your vote. Thank you.
Oh, Stevie checked it.
Yeah, well, he's going to check. Probably scared that Matt's in the hand as well. Fearful player, Matt Franklin. But Stevie, glad to take the pot.
Mark Rahamin and Georgios Canaris for a 1-3 hold'em. Smokiri, May Rahamin and Georgios Canaris for a 1-3 hold'em. Today's final call for Tim Chung.
So we're down. We're down and me and PK is just going to hit the floor, get a couple of interviews from the guys live. We'll be back with you very shortly. I don't know if George wants to sit there or he's got duties on the floor.
I technically got duties on the floor, I suppose.
Have you got duties on the floor? Well, I've definitely got to go onto the floor, get some interviews. I'll leave you with the pictures, and I'll be back as soon as we can. Just a quick mention. Phil Hurtle says, "Hello, George. You're doing a grand job in Luton."
How you doing, Phil?
Right, I'll be back with you in 2 minutes.
I shall be going back to work now.
Cheers, George.
Thank you.
Andrew Georgia, 1-2. Your attention please, A at Brescia for a 2-5 Omaha. Your attention please, Ken Faridon, Andrew Mackenzie, Dino Carris and Antonio Volta. Come to the room for a 1-1 holder. That's Faridon, Andrew Mackenzie, Dino Carris and Antonio. Your attention please, final call, A at Brescia for a 2-5 Omaha. Please, M Lam for a 2-5 Omaha.
West End.
Attention please, Farah for a 1-3 hot, thank you. Your attention please, Carlos for a 1-2 hold, thank you. Attention please, Noel Starwitter for a 5-10 hold, thank you. Attention to the following places to corner for a new 1-2 Holden, Mil Bagenham, Dave Sherman, Rashid Almash, Arsalan, Angelos, Charalambert, Demetrios, Neophytus, and Neil McCulloch for a 1-2 Holden. That's Mil Bagenham, Dave Sherman, Rashid Almash, Arsalan, Angelos, Charalambert, Demetrios, Neophytus, and Neil McCulloch for a 1-2 Holden.
11 raise.
Essentially, can Faridon, Nami, and I both David Clifton, Burroway for a 2-5.
All in. All.
please, Richard Stanley, frame 1, 2, on Mickey. Please, one Chan, frame 1, 2, hold Mickey.
Just to let you know, guys, we're live. We're on the bubble, which means me and PK will be standing and waiting, ready to bring you the action. We'll video it, the bubble, and we'll bring you the action as it happens. 32 left live, 31 get the money. So we'll be on the floor. So if I'm a little bit silent, it's because I'll be on the floor trying to get that elusive bubble.
Jonathan Soul, frame 1, 2, hold Mickey. Essentially, Smelbaganam and Dimitrios, Smelbaganam and Dimitrios for 1, 2, hold. Essentially, T. Eden and Mohammed Shahid, frame 1, Holden. T. Eden, Mahmoud Shahid for a 1 holding.
Hold. Right. 11,500.
Please, Andrew Mackenzie, frame 1, 2, hold, thank you.
Hold. 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 Mister. All 100.
Your attention, please, Andrew Mackenzie for a 1, 2, hold. Your attention.
4,000, please.
Final call, Andrew Mackenzie, the final call for Andrew Mackenzie for a 1, 2, hold.
Yeah, I'm the profile, just translate
Hold.
Your attention please, Milbaganam, frame 1, 2, on
Fold.
Italy, Samir Tamori, Sammy Marshall, Ronan Fisher, and Dominic Stroman for a 1-1 holder. Samir Tamori, Sammy Marshall, Ronan Fisher, and Dominic Stroman for a 1-1 holder. Antonio Holt for a 1-2 holder.
And fold. Your one, yeah, thank you. Give me your one. Hello, your one. 2015. Oh, yeah. And you are on the button, grab big line. Grab the big line.
Your ticket is Ray O'Brien. Ray O'Brien, break 5-10, Omaha. Central lead, Andreas Flores and James Fidel. Andreas Flores, James Fidel for a 1-2 all. Central lead, Ray O'Brien for 5-10 Omaha. Please, Christopher Thomas for a 1-1 hold. Thank you. Yes, please, Chandra for a 5-10 hold.
Good.
Please, Paul Walterman for a 2-5 hold. Paul Walterman for a 2-5 hold.
Hold.
Your attention, please. Rufino Suarez and Stephen Boca. Rufino Suarez and Stephen Boca for a 2-5 hold. For a 5-10 Omaha. Definitely Samir Marshall for a 1-1 hold. Thank you.
Henry, you laughed at the toss of the first.
Definitely Rufino Suarez, Stephen Boca, Rufino Suarez, Stephen Boca for a 1-2 hold. Definitely Andrew Giorgio for a 5-10 Omaha. Thank you. Definitely the head for a 1-1 hold. Thank you.
Small and big line.
Please, Alan Al-Hussein for a 5-10 Omaha. Thank you. Your please, Madlam and Tim Chung. Madlam, Tim Chung for a 2-5 hold. Thank you. Please, Chandra for a 5-10 Omaha. Your attention please to the following. C Yao for a 1-3 hold. Holden, that's Ian O'Connor, AI, Richard Ashbury, Aaron Lightborn, Pratik, Madlam, Keve Desui, Y. LeParis, and David Clifton Burway for a 25-50 Holden. That's Ian O'Connor, AI, Richard Ashby, Aaron Lightborn, Pratik, Madlam, Keve, Ryan the Paris and David Clinton Runaway for a 25.50 hold. Attention please, Raul Martinez for a 1-2 hold. Thank you. Attention please, Aaron Hassan for a 5-10 on hold. Thank you.
Good.
Your attention please, can all players remaining in today's £200 tournament, please do take your seats. The competition will recommence in a few minutes. As all players in today's £200, please do take your seats. The competition will recommence in a few minutes. Thank you.
Bet 10. The rest
Please, all Martinez for a 1-2 hold. Thank you. Jana Corner, AI, Richard Ashby, Aaron Lightbourne, Pratik, Manland, Kenny Vasoni, Yanas Liperis, and David Fitzbury for a 25.50 Holden. Thank you.
Race 23. Good.
It's Chi Yao and Arsalan. Chi Yao, Arsalan for a 1-3 Holden. Thank you. Then Tim Young and Yanis Paris for a 2-5 Holden. Tim Chung, Yanis Paris for a 2-5 Holden. Thank you.
Quite the spot here. Chris in seat 9, raised to 10,000. Patrick re-raised with ace queen to 22k. Leon found ace king in the small blind, and he's passed. Steve has got out of the way from the big blind, and it's now back round to Chris. 12,000 more to call. Leon might feel sick if this hand plays out.
Dave Sherman and Armamia. Dave Sherman, Armamia for a 1-1 hold. Richard Ashby for a 5-10 hold. Thank you.
Yeah, they are now.
Your attention to the final call.
Just bouncing.
Today's £200 tournament.
Interesting hand actually. Ace king and folded.
Well, as you can see, the guys have just gone to a break, which means we're still on the bubble, and I'll play the interview from Mr. Tom, and we're back with you in 15 minutes. Well, with a brand new refurb, we're actually sat inside the coffee shop. Nice place to relax.
We are, yes. It's a bit quiet away from the hustle and bustle that we've left upstairs at the moment. Day 2 going on, GukPT.
25-25, massive concept. Amazing numbers up north, gone nationwide, gone into regions, and you've got your own.
We've got our first one, we do, from the 14th to the 16th of March.
Yeah.
Excellent concept. as you've said, just grown and grown. Born in the northwest.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Obviously, I've got a lot of fond memories of working up there in Blackpool.
Yeah, that's where we first met.
So absolutely fantastic that it's really done the business up there. So we do feel a little bit of pressure with it coming down to London, because when any event comes to the Vic, you get that pressure of, oh, it's guaranteed to get your numbers.
With it being a £200 comp, I know up in the north, the £200 comp seems to have taken over. It's within a lot of players' budget, a lot more than obviously down in London. There's a lot more money down here. Will the guys still turn out for the £200 comp?
I think so, because I mean it's twofold really, that it's a good price to pitch it at for a lot of poker players, and the fact that the value's there. So the volume of players creates the 50, 60,000 prize pools, and of course we're going to be aiming for higher than that. Obviously maybe not first leg, because it will take a little bit of time to bed in, but we've got another 2 scheduled in later on in the year. We've got July and then we've got October. So it's something certainly to grow. Working with our sister clubs, Reading and Luton.
Luton just had theirs. That was another success. So the numbers were there. So fingers crossed for the 25-25 down here in the poker room. You've also got a loyalty bonus as well.
We do. The loyalty bonus is our take on a rake race that we've run since, I'm trying to think now, the February 2011. It will be. Basically, you play any of our 1-1, 1-2, 1-3 rake games. You get your daily points when you come in. £1 is taken out of every pot, over £20. The 100 most loyal players in a 28-day period will play off for the prize pool. And at the moment, in the kitty for the one that is next Sunday, is over £68,000.
Wow.
So it's a very good. The way that it's tailored as well, we pay 20% of the field, so it's a lot of rake back for a lot of players. Quite a few of them don't play tournaments too often. We kind of protect it in terms of we do allow some buy-ins. £150 a pop, but the players who can buy in are only the players who are just outside of the top 100. So it kind of, you can't get your tournament sharks that come in and say, oh, 60, 70 grand prize pool, I want a bit of that, I'm going to buy in for like 500, 600, 700, we lock it off. So it is protected.
With it being near central London and people just coming in on the off chance just to play, I want to play poker, do you still get the guys coming in more or less every day looking at where am I in the league, or I need to get a few more points?
We do, so I mean it's created a bit of a buzz since it's kind of launched. Players constantly, how many points have I got, how many points do you think I'm going to need to qualify? They're physically on their diaries checking when they can come in and come down to the Vic and play a bit of cash. So it's an aspect that's really helped grow our rake games.
And this week obviously the cash has gone a little bit mad. 22 tables last night. I know it's helped with the GukPT here, but on a normal Friday night, Saturday night, what would you expect cash table wise?
Cash table wise, you're looking around 15, 16, maybe even more, depending, certainly when it comes down to payday as well. But not the spread of games that we had last night, or the sheer number of them. But last night we had games 1-1 Hold'em all the way up to 25-50 Hold'em. And we had like a 1-2 Omaha and a 10-25 Omaha. So spread of games, suitable for all pockets. So we're not just this concept that people have in their minds, or if you go down to Edgware Road, then it's a tough nut to crack, and you have to be playing poker for a number of years in order to come to us first. That's not the case at all.
There's plenty of fish upstairs, isn't there?
There are indeed. So that perception that the Vic's a tough place to play, it's not always the case. There are plenty of games at the same level, multiple games. So if you don't particularly like the game that you're in, you can always ask for a transfer, and you'll find yourself plenty of fish, like you said.
Well, plenty going on here at the Poker Room, Edgware Road. Good luck with the 25-25.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Fingers crossed it's a massive success, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Tom.
Cheers.
Bird.
You're 12. Stanley, Richard Stanley, for a 1-2 off wicket.
Bird. And bird. Anchi.
Benjamin's one chance for a 1-2 off wicket.
All in the goal!
Benjamin Jonathan Stoll for a 1-2 off wicket.
Yeah. Who won his best last season? Depth stat, they call it. Who won Julie Depth in his
Benjamin Jonathan Stoll for a 1-2 off wicket.
Bird. Bird. West, bird. 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 And bird.
You said to me, T. Eden and Mohammed Shahid for a 1 holder. T. Eden, Mahmood Shahid for a 1 holder.
I'm out of you, isn't it? What's that for? Big onions. What have you got, about 7 or 8? For the moment. Simply more like.
Bird.
That means Andrew McKenzie for a 1-2 off. Thank you.
Right, sorti. Sorti. Bird. 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 Bird.
You're essentially Andrew McKenzie for a 1-2 off. You're essentially. Final ball, Andrew McKenzie. The final ball, Andrew McKenzie for a 1-2 off.
that these guys shit, it's not proper. Yeah, I know. Filton, that is required as it itself.
Your attention please, Bill Wagenham, flight 12 Omaha, thank you. Your attention please, Rob Harkins, Antonio Hall. Rob Harkins, Antonio Hall, flight 1 to Omaha, thank you. Your attention please, Ray O'Brien for a 510 Omaha. Attention please, Ray O'Brien for a 510 Omaha.
So back with you boys, and back with an absolute monster.
Attention please, Christopher Thomas for a 1-1 home, thank you. Your attention please, Gary Adjuman for a 510 Omaha.
So the blind to 3-6. I think we're still on the bubble, aren't we?
Your attention please, Andrew Giorgio for a 510 Omaha, thank you. Attention please, Alan Al-Rasave for a 510 Omaha, thank you.
Walked past Stevie Watson, he just said, I haven't had a card all day. He said, I haven't had a card all single day. I cannot believe I'm still in.
Your attention please, to the following players come to the card room for a new 2550 Holden. That's Ian O'Connor, AI, Richard Ashbury, Iron Lyborn, 13th, Manlam, Kevin Sui, Wide Harris, and David Clifton Burway, grade 2550. Holden, that's Jan O'Connor, AI, Richard Ashby, Iron Lyborn, 13th, Manlam, Kevin, Wide Harris, and David Clifton Burway, grade 2550. Holden, thank you.
I've got a feeling that they'll make an announcement very shortly as to whether they're coming back at 12 o'clock or not tomorrow.
Your attention, Jabran Zaid, 1 freeholder.
There was a lot of discussion on the chat box over that last hand where we had ace 10, ace queen, and then Leon with like 7-8 big blinds folded ace king, and question whether it's the right fold to make with the bubble being so near. What do you think?
If it's satellited in for 60 quid and it's £2,250 or nothing, then it's the correct fold. It's all about making money this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the min buying for him, or the min cash for him might be the next 6 months poker.
Yeah, this is true.
It makes a lot of sense. A lot of people think it's not the right thing to do because you can't fold your way to victory. That's getting in the cash could mean hell of a lot to him, and it could be one of those things that makes his year and gives him another 6 months of free poker, basically.
Well, I suppose, as they say, you've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, Carlo Citroni says that you should play the same game no matter what stage you're in the game. He always says that you should always play exactly the same no matter what. You've got to play it to win it. But for a recreational player, which is like a guy that's got a 9-to-5 job and just plays because he's won a satellite, then it's a massive difference.
It's not the easiest spot in the world anyway. I mean, you've got a raise and a re-raise before you with ace king. I mean, that's a tough spot at the best of times.
It is, and it's still only ASI.
Not the greatest spot for threes and sevens.
First bet wins.
With David Stack, he can easily put the pressure on here, can't he? I think he's going to as well.
Yep, first bet wins. You've got to be thinking. There you go.
Yep, bet fold. I mean, there's Leon still in with 12 big blinds as well, so it goes to show.
Your attention please, this is a final call for 25-50, Holden Peter. Jennifer, AI, Richard Ashby, Iron Lyborn, Matt Lamb, Kay Masugi, Yannis Linares and David Cliftonbury. It's a final call for 25-50, Holden Peter.
No, I totally understand, but what happens if he's satellited in for 30 quid? If he's played a satellite and he's played a £30 comp, or somebody's bought him in from his local pub. You have to look at it. You have to look at it both ways. If it's his biggest game he's ever played, and let's face it, he's not the loosest player on the table, and his VPIP at one stage was naught. If it's his biggest game and is a little bit overawed, and he can see around him that there's quality players, a £2,250 cash could mean the world to him.
I think the situation itself is difficult as well. It's not like he got to speak first. He's found ace king on the small blind, and he's got a raise and a re-raise come before him.
Yeah.
I mean, you're putting your tournament life on the line there, and you could be crushed, really.
Yeah.
Why did the thing just go off? Oh. Okay.
All the way. Bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Bit more. No. Bit more. Yeah. Yeah, he's never going to win it with 7 bigs. Totally agree. He's never going to win it with 7 big blinds. That is definitely true. A lot of people slow right down on the bubble, and a lot of people and some other people, some better players, take advantage of that, knowing that there's guys on the table just wanting to cash and not going to play a hand unless it's aces. So what would upset me is if I saw aces fold the pre-flop. But it could just mean a lot together, the guys. That's all. But he is at risk, and he is the more likely person on the table to get a call if he does move all in. I've just got to run bubbles clip and then I'm free. Yeah, we've nearly cracked the bubble. As soon as the bubble's gone, I've just got to run the clip.
Your attention, this is the final call. 550 feeder, not taking their seats will be removed from the list. AI, Oren Lightboard, Man Lam, Kavasugi, Yanis Libera, David Clifton.
So Leon's got ace king and they're all in the middle. And now David's got a decision, you see, pocket threes. He's all in for 67, he's all in for 10 bigs. With the blinds at 6,000, 3,000, 6,000, he's all in.
So it's a far better spot for him with ace king to get his chips in ultimately.
Your attention, Cusing, 1-1. Your attention, Emma Hilrajan, 1-2 Omar. Thank you.
Everybody. You made a decision about tomorrow yet? Have you made a decision about tomorrow?
No, David folds. Leon gets his ace king through.
So no caller with the threes. Are you surprised about that or not?
Well, if anyone was going to call with threes, it would be David. I mean, he's chip leader, right?
Yep.
But I mean, I think Leon's happy. He found the right place to get his money in.
Look at that big smile, big grin, says it all.
But you know, David being sat next to Leon knows. You know, he's probably got something very strong. As you say, what he probably put into the pot was practically nothing for hours, so he's not doing it lightly.
Exactly right. It's on the bubble, and he realises that, and he's, like you say, he's folded away, folded quite a lot. He's not doing it light. Do you want to double up a guy knowing that you've watched him fold 90% of his hands today? Still on the bubble. Who's that in the background looking ever so? Look, I tell you what, looks lean, mean and trim, him, doesn't he, in the background? Look at that.
No comment.
Yeah, I understand that. I think a lot of people in David's situation with a stack of 600,000 close to would have made the call. Would have made the call. There's not many people wouldn't have made the call, but he decided not to. Decided against it.
Your attention please, all the players. New 1-2 Hold'em, Daniel Benson, Daniel Sargent, Rashid Punjani, Dan Benvenisti, Rohit Akara, and Ashley Brett for a new 1-2 Hold'em.
I think David would have probably snapped him with sixes and above. sixes and above, he probably would have snapped him, and even obviously ace king, he would have took the gamble. But like you said, flipping at best with threes. He certainly ain't jamming with twos, that is for sure.
I mean, I'm no expert, but I would imagine with a stack of David's size that he can afford to play pressure poker at this stage of the tournament rather than wanting to call people off.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. I think you do. I think you do. He is praying for a cooler on another table, and I think if we get one, then he could be praying that the short stack goes out.
Your attention, K, Nurani, K, thank you.
Attention please, Alan Mosniga
Well,
for a 5-10 holder, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let
me tell you, we have an all-in, and everybody sorts the move, and this is what happened. We have got the first all in a call, and it's aces against the ace 9 of clubs, and that is it. Neo 952 is the bubble boy. He got it all in. We've got the aces over there. It's just happened so quickly. That just happened so quickly. Flop was 777. Carl's going to tell us something.
Really nice as well. So many times that when the bubble bursts, everybody starts to clap and applaud when the all-in man's just walking out. And that didn't happen, which shows a bit of class.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done for making the money, everybody. Everybody is now in the money. We've just lost the bubble, and it was Neo. Out he goes in 30 seconds. And there we go. So the bubble's gone. We can now breathe a sigh of relief. Well done to everybody in the building. £2,250 minimum. 86,000 up top. Tower has just got to go and interview Sean Connery and Interesting George. I'll be back with you in about 5 minutes. The bubble has gone.
You need to come 19. What a rough.
Your attention, end cap, 1-1 holder, thank you. Your attention, end cap, 1-1 holder.
Well, the bubble has burst, and you can use sigh of relief for everybody who's in the money. Well done for grinding away and blinding yourself into the money, or whatever you want to call it. Well done to all the shorties for getting in the money. It's been announced. Play restarts tomorrow at 12 noon. We are back at 12 noon tomorrow. We're starting now an hour early because at this moment in time we are still on 31 players. 4 tables are going to be coming back tomorrow. So the guys have decided, and they're rightfully so, starting at 12 o'clock. The live stream will then start 30 minutes later at 12:30. Put it in your diary and we'll see you at 12 noon tomorrow for the live stream of the final day of leg number 1. I'll be back with you when I've just done some interviews for the end of the day. We've only got round about half an hour or so left of the day in total, and the guys are on their final hands of the day here live. So I'm going to get some reactions from the guys who made the money and are coming back for the final day tomorrow. But don't forget, tomorrow, if you're leaving us before the end of play, we start at 12, which means the live stream will run from 12:30.
Your attention, Antonio Volpe for 1-3 holder, thank you.
Your attention please, Craig Sweden for a 5-10 hold, thank you.
Your attention, Antonio Volpe 1-3.
Your attention please, Stelios Achillia for a 5-10 hold, thank you.
Your attention, Tanuj Sabara, 1-1. Your attention, Peter Peter Singleton, 1-2 Holden.
Yeah, Leon is still in. He found Ace King again shortly afterwards and shoved all in. When you're that short, getting it all in first is quite important rather than, you know, a re-raise. 7 big blinds, definitely a tough spot. But yeah, he's still in. The bubble has burst, so he's min-cashed at least.
Your attention, Rashid Al-Kamash, 1-2 Omaha. Antonio Volpe, 1-3.
Well, George, we're down to the final half an hour of the day. It's been interesting here. We know it's going to be a long day, and the right decision to bring them back at 12.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, what, 30 players left in? If we start at 1 o'clock, it's going to be a long day anyway, so the best we can do is a 12 o'clock start, and we'll probably be looking at 12-hour days, you think?
Yeah. I think you're looking to a decent final table between 7 and 8 hours, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless it does go absolutely bonkers.
That's generally what we average, 7-8 hours.
Yeah. But it's been a great day. The numbers have been excellent. We know a little bit down on last year, but it's still, with the calendar as it is, there's people still out in Australia, there's people doing the EPTs, people now choosing what comps to play. London 323, still a success.
No, I agree. I mean, as you said, there's people still over in Deauville. There's the Sky Poker tournament coming up. I mean, you've just got everything now. Every weekend there's something going on. And last year in London we had the UK IPT and EPT here as well, which definitely, you know, boosts those numbers. So 323 as a standalone event, I think, is fantastic.
Absolutely. It has been a great day as well for all you guys that are leaving us. Because it's nearly the witching hour. Thanks for joining us all evening. It's been great to have you in the chat box. The first time that the GukPT has used the whole cards. George, what's your overall view on seeing the whole cards for the first time?
No, I really like the whole concept of RFID, and definitely to make it as interesting as possible for the spectators. I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, we do. There's not many people nowadays that don't really mind sitting on a table where people can see the cards with a delay. To be fair, if you're going to be playing poker and making money at the game, that's what you're going to aspire to, isn't it?
No, I agree. I mean, it's an aspirational goal for most people, I think, to reach those levels of poker where people are actually sitting and watching them play.
Yeah, it's true. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We've still got half an hour to go on the live stream. It's not over, we know that, and there could be a few eliminations in the process. But I'm just bringing you up to speed with what's happening. The guys have decided to bring the I think it's 27, 28, 29 players back tomorrow at midday. So we'll be on from 12. The live stream obviously at 30-minute delay, so we'll be live from 12:30 on the live stream. It's going to be a cracking day, but it's going to be a long day, we know that. But one of these guys is going to be walking away with £86,000. Not a bad start of the year.
Absolutely. It'd make my 2014, that's for sure.
It certainly would. But anybody who is still watching the game, we've still got 30 left as it stands at the moment. Well done to everybody, and well done to Leon. Well done to Leon Mills for cashing. I know everybody was talking about the hands, and he's now sat there thinking that 2,200. He can buy him into Manchester. He might even play wherever he plays poker. It might just into the next GukPT.
Well, I mean, I know Leon. I mean, he plays around this region. He's actually holding 325 seats online.
All right.
So he does like his satellite qualifiers.
Yeah.
And rightly said, if you pay 30-40 quid to win a seat, £2,000 a big return on investment ultimately.
Yep, absolutely. And as one of our local guys in the chat box, as Asif Waris, he's the satellite king. He's in there and agreeing with us totally that certainly satelliting and getting himself a few free rolls is certainly the way forward. So. So we are down to the final half an hour. David Leron looks like he's probably going to be chip leader overnight, unless something major happens in the next 20 minutes or so. well done to Stevie Watts and well done to Louise Duffy. Team Duffy made the money, and I know when the final 3 hands were announced, we had a quick chat with Louise, so we'll bring you that video at the end of the night. But it's been a great day. Really enjoyed it. The Vic is buzzing again, and it looks like there's about 15, 16 cash tables running at this moment in time. There's still the £200 side event going on as well.
Well, they've got 30 tables in here, and I can only see 2 empty ones, so you're talking, it's an amazing.
It's a fantastic place. Fantastic place.
28 cash games.
Well, it's certainly busy on a Saturday night. There'll be queues as long as your arms on the books, because obviously we've taken up a few tables with the GukPT as well. So they'll be filled very shortly.
Filled straight back up, yeah.
As soon as they get a dealer on 12, dealer on 6, that's what they'll be shouting. They'll be filling them straight away. So a really, really busy place this Saturday night in London, Edgware Road. The Poker Room has been a fantastic place. The guy in seat 1 is Patrick Ouzan. He's in seat 1, quite aggressive as well. Good player. Patrick Ouzan in seat number 1.
I'm going to leave you to it. And
nice one, George. Get yourself over there. Thanks a lot, buddy, for your input, and I'm sure we'll grab a word with you tomorrow. Georgie Borgie, old interesting George, is on the way. What an interesting fact that was. What he came up with today. Very loose, aggressive player. Very loose, aggressive player is Patrick Ouzan. Well, Patrick's in the tank with the Ace King at the moment. It's a good bet. It's a good 3-bet from Mohammed. What a 3-bet that is. Bet, raised with 6-7, complete air. Semi-bluff, I suppose. Can hit the 8. That's your reputation, Mr. Wallace. That definitely is your reputation preceding you. It is. So we are coming towards the end of play. Thanks for tuning in. The first live stream with the whole cards on the GukPT Tour. And it's Leg 1, 2014, Season 8. We're back tomorrow from midday, don't forget. Brought it forward an hour because I think there's 30 players left or something like that. PK will have all the chip counts a little bit later. And so we are just about the latter stages of the day, and we'll be back tomorrow from midday. Join us. Looking like about 30 left.
No, you can bail me. Earlier start tomorrow. It starts at 12, try and get done earlier, so see you in about 11:30.
See you later, Mickey.
Like instantly one of the best trackers we've had.
There you go. Mickey the Tracker is on the way.
What a good job he's done.
Absolutely. He's never moaned, never done anything wrong.
You know, that's the job.
Yep.
That you only know someone's doing it when they're doing it bad.
Yeah.
The fact that no one's noticed him all day
Yeah.
has shown how well he's done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every bet is done, every call, every fold. You haven't had any graphics hanging because the action track has been waiting on.
Perfect. All the graphics you've seen, Mickey's done. Mickey the Tracker. So Leon and Jerome, VPIP, 8%. Just shows you what can happen and how they can make some money with an 8% VPIP.
Your attention, Jabran Zaid, 1-3 Holden.
Yep. Find out if anybody got any satellite online sats, any online qualifiers. Coming back for the final 3 tables, I do believe. By the end of the day, could be 27. But it has been a great day, hasn't it? Really has. Really enjoyed it. Got some interviews in, done the live stream, got the whole cards going on. Had some good input from Tom and George, and we got Ludo sat watching his exit hand, unfortunately, with a smile on his face. Just thinking, well, hey ho, I never run well in GukPTs. See you at the next one. Queen 7. Hitting the Queen. Ont River against Pocket 7s. And we've just lost short stack Jerome. All in for 5 big blinds. Gets called by Patrick in seat number 1. And that's what happens. When you get down to 5 big blinds, you can't believe you just lost with the best hand. But you're down to 5 big blinds and somebody's going to call you. Patrick has got the chips in seat number 1. Calls the Queen 7. And we lose one. And it's Patrick. Unlucky. It's Jerome. Jerome was the Jerome O'Shea was the unfortunate one. So the blinds at 3-6, running on to 500. We are down to the final 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll see you tomorrow from midday. 27 left. Interesting. George will be back with us. So too will Yanis. We're looking forward to a good day. A long day, yeah. We will be looking forward to a long day. That is for sure. It'll be a quality one when we're down to looking forward to crowning Sunday champion of leg 1 and £86,000 as well.
Sorry?
So the final 5 or 10 minutes. When we get down to the hands, we draw the hands. And then they tell the guys that they will be back at 12. It's going to be a long day, but it's needed. We need to be in for 12 tomorrow because it's one of those. It is a long day. And with 3 tables left, then it's going to be tea time before we get to the final. What do we do tomorrow anyway? We know NFL on. What on earth's on telly instead, eh? No American football on tomorrow. What do we do? I don't believe it.
Your attention, Stuart Mitchell, 1-2, hold them.
Winter Olympics is on. Hey dear. Didn't we have somebody at snowboarding? 2 Brits were in it and they both fell or something today. Did one fell off an obstacle, one fell off an obstacle and the other one fell over. Right. It never snows in this country. How can we be good? How can we be any good at Winter Olympics? Anyway.
Could do things like.
Good luck to Toval and Dean if they're still in the ice skating.
Unless they had events like the ice in the car.
Yeah. De-ice in the car and moaning about it when it's cold. Yeah, that'd be a good Olympic sport. Yeah.
Your attention please, Rohit Arwal, Frey 1-3 home, thank you. Your attention please, Kidman Lam.
You're not wrong, Phil. How they fling themselves around in mid-air is beyond me.
Wayne Davison, Frey 1-2 home, thank you.
Should be somewhere. Put it in whenever you want.
Your attention please, Rohit Arwal for a 1-3 home, thank you.
Good night, Phil.
Your attention please, Kevin Missouri for a 5-10 home, thank you.
Great.
Thank you, darling. Superstar.
Huh? I'm not told this. I only have to 15. 15, yeah. Alright. Just that. Yeah. I mean, not the order, yeah. Yeah, that's I think I should have said. I think it's 300.
So David LeRond, as you can see, 600,000 chips. Anybody going to stop him tomorrow? Steady player. Back on form. Yeah.
Your essentially is Alan Mosniga for a 5-10 hold. Thank you. Essentially is S Rocha for a 1-1 hold. Thank you.
Has the card room got separate entrances now? It's two different casinos actually. It's the Vic downstairs and the poker room Edgware Road upstairs. Edgware, it's still the same building. There is upstairs and downstairs. Just slightly different the way you come in, but nothing major. Outside from the main road is still the same. The revolving doors on the side street, so it's still exactly the same. It's just a little bit different when you come inside. That's all. You still have to you still have to climb all the stairs to get to the top of into the poker room. So in that respect, it's not changed. But when you get inside, it's definitely changed because it's fantastic now. Massive room, and at the moment there's hundreds of people in it. But the entrance outside is no, it's not different. No, that was it. I think she might have stopped it. Yep, we're just waiting now. As we've had a pause, and we're a number of hands that's going to be dealt tonight. Will the EPT be coming back here? I have no idea, buddy. I don't even know when the EPT London has been announced. Has it been announced? Is there a date? I have actually no idea.
Okay, for last 3 hands. Last 3 hands.
Here's this week's final call from Salvison. Final call, Norman Salvison for 5-10 hold.
I'll take it out.
So the final 3 hands has been announced, and we'll be showing you the last clip of the day in a minute or two, and that ends the day. Thanks to everybody for joining in. Thanks to everybody for watching the live stream. It's been pretty damn good. Loved having you here. And we're back tomorrow from 12.
Your attention please, May Rahamid. May Rahamid, 5-10.
Nope. I don't know the answer to that, matey. I'm sure they can come to some arrangements if need be. It's a long way off, I suppose. Sure they'll have a plan in place.
Your attention please, final call for Edward Mann. Final call for Edward Mann. For a 1-1 all, thank you.
Oof. David Laronde. He gets all the good hands. He never plays anything but aces.
He'll play any two aces though.
What, suited or not? Any two aces he plays. It's great being re-raised when you've got the second nuts. It's not bad, is it? Don't think he's passing. I think Dave's going to re-raise for about 100 here. No, he just calls. Rope round neck time for Mohammed. Turn card, the river cards are 10. Well, check, bet, get out of the way. I thought Mohammed might have just carried on there, but he didn't. Saved himself.
Aldo Zonja for a 1-1.
And that is one hand left. Fine land. We'll see you tomorrow. 12 p.m. 12 noon. This is the fine land on the table, and then we'll run down and get some interviews, and we'll see who's doing what, and what they're doing it, and where they're doing it. All the bags are being moved over. As you can see, table number 3 has finitoed. This is the last one for us, and we're having a wander around. Top cameraman in place for the interviews, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been a great day. As soon as this hand is over, the clip will be played, and we'll see you in half an hour for tomorrow, starting at midday. An hour early because there's 27. Is it 27, Paul? 27. 3 tables and 9. Going to be a long day. And that's it from the tower and the team. Watch the clip. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Don't be late. Ta-ta. Well, the end of the day, it was the final 3 hands, so there's hardly any time to play any more hands when they decided we lost the bubble. Neo, very unfortunate, sat down in seat number 1 on this table. Carlos said he was a great, and nobody clapped and nobody cheered while he was walking out that they lost money. Louise Duffy might have made some money at the GukPT. Team Duffy, we've got at least 2 in. How many more we got?
We've got 2. We lost Danny just before the bubble. Yeah, we lost Danny. Queens against Ace King. And Praz hit a wheel. Bit nasty. We've got 2 of us in, so bit of a nasty last level, but we've got chips. Got enough to play.
Absolutely. We're back tomorrow at 12. Don't be late.
12.
We're back at 12 with 4 tables left. It's going to be a long day.
It's going to be a long day. Well, hopefully I'll be here the whole way through it.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It will be a long day for yourself.
I hope so.
12 o'clock start. Don't forget. Well done to Carlos Citroni as well. Praz Banzi still in the mix. A quick word we on Praz is bagging his chips. Good day, Praz.
Yeah, not bad. I was, I started with 90 or whatever it was. And then I was up to 350. And then I ran a few hands into this film producer guy. And so, but I finished on like 250 or something, so I'm happy. I'm happy.
Excellent. First ever winner of GukPT is on leg 1 of 2014's final day. See you tomorrow, Praz. The guys will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. GukPT leg 1 2014 season 8. Everybody is now bagging up the chips. We will see you tomorrow from 12. Don't be late, it's going to be an intriguing day. 30 left in the mix. Who's going to take down the title? Who's going to take down the title? One of these lucky souls is going to be walking away with £86,000 and a little bit of change. See you tomorrow for the final day.
You cannot. More than 100.